To the near side, the Y side, one to the far side. Pump fake by the quarterback blocker. Goes deep downfield. It is intercepted by Campbellsville. It is Mahari Sturgis to the 50, to the 45, to the 43, and the Campbellsville Tigers have the football. Mahari Sturgis, what a juggling act by number 6 in the gray jersey.
My name is Mahari Sturgis. I'm a senior here at Campbellsville University, member of the football team, and I currently major in psychology. I chose Campbellsville. It's a very small fit. I was attracted to the smallness, the family togetherness that we have here at Campbellsville. You know, a lot of my classes they're pretty small, and you can be intimate with your teachers from an educational standpoint. You get a lot of hands-on activities and teachings from these teachers. Then you can truly see that they care. A lot of things that I would suggest or advise people that are considering Campbellsville, if you want that small, that close, that family feel for school, I would definitely suggest our school. It's almost like everybody knows each other. It's small enough for you to say hi to the other team or say hi to another person here at school, and you can still have that relationship like a friendship, not just oh, I'm in class with this person, or oh, I just know that person. You can really build friendships, lifelong friendships here. Another thing I would suggest coming here as well is that you have a spiritual aspect that you don't gain from any other school. I can say personally, I gained through my spirituality and my faith here coming to Campbellsville. They don't shove it down your throat. They don't force, you being a Christian or all this type of lifestyle on you. They invite you in as like, this is a lifestyle choice we choose to live. And if you want to join us, you can join us. That's one huge benefit I benefited from being here at my time at Campbellsville. So those are a few things I would suggest, students that want to come around, and if they're considering Campbellsville, if they're considering, the small, close togetherness, if they're considering just being able to have a strong relationship with your teacher, those are some good points that I would suggest students to come to Campbellsville about. That transition from being on the team to being a manager, it was easier that I gained my faith being here, because I could say I really didn't have a strong faith prior to coming to college. I was just like kind of reliant on my mother and my grandfather and all that. But being in Campbellsville, like I said, they don't shove it down your throat, but they invite you in. So I was able to just learn a lot about my spirituality and my faith, and that led me to the point where I could feel comfortable enough not necessarily walking away from the game, but being able to have that relationship with my coach to where he was accepting of my decision and my choice. And it was more so of a faith choice than it was a personal choice. I feel like I can still play, and I feel like I can still do, the things that athletes can do, but me sitting down and talking to God and having that relationship with God, I felt like me playing ball kind of ran out of time. I know I can be used for greater things here. I've been a part of, football for a majority of my life, but there's a time and point where that has to come to an end, and you have to do things better than for yourself. And I feel like the time and the social climate that's going on right now, I could be used a lot greater than just being an athlete. I have a strong voice. A lot of people follow me on the team. A lot of people listen to me instead of just following me. They actually hold value to my words. And I feel like I can, especially, talking about God and stuff like that, I can help people. This is where we come from. Well, we all come from a lot of the same backgrounds, and being here at Campbellsville is just the perfect opportunity to get closer with God. So I feel like I can be used greatly. Initially, I chose it simply because, I wanted to be a part of a winning program. And I didn't think anything of it from the spiritual aspect of things. I kind of tossed that to the side. But when I got here, and I think it was our big freshman class, we have this big orientation class or whatever, where we go to the chapel every Monday or something. And I got here and we had like a praise and worship service. And it was moving. It was truly moving. And at the time, I didn't pay any attention to it, because I was just like, oh, okay, that was cool, praise and worship, hoorah. But it was truly moving, and that was a turning point from my time here until now. Like I said, I've just grown tremendously in my faith and my spirituality, and learning so much about God and how impactful and influential God is in our lives, and how he can be a tool for us, and how we can literally win effortlessly if we just follow God's way and follow his will. Campbellsville really taught me that I have to network. So I have made a lot of good, not just friends, but good associates, and both staff and student. But I plan on using the knowledge that I've learned from networking and really focusing on my communication skills. I plan on using that to try to, I know it's not gonna happen immediately after school, but I want my own private practice. I know I mentioned being a psychology major, but I want my own private practice because I know people need people to talk to. That was one thing that helped me a lot being here and being alone, is just having a source to talk to, whether that was a counselor or a coach or a trainer or, you know, whatever the case may be. Just having someone to talk to was able to let off a lot of frustration and was able to let off a lot of needless emotion, and truly just helped me gain in every aspect of my life, just having somebody to talk to. So that's what I plan on doing, opening a private practice and just starting it off from there, going on from there. Initially, I'm definitely gonna stress how important relying on God is at this time, because this is something nobody has ever dealt with before, but He will lead us and guide us to where we need to be. And I think what can help these people from most is God. Like that, we have no other answer. Science isn't gonna answer COVID, it hasn't yet. You feel me? Like there's so many other things that they're trying to answer these type of questions with, but the only answer is God. And I'm not sitting here gonna express myself like I'm a pastor or I know everything about God. I'm gonna come to my players and my peers humbly as I can be, like, hey, I don't know it all. But during this time, the only thing I've gotten through it is praying to God, talking to God, staying in the Word, staying spiritually led, you know? So that's my answer, honestly, is just leaning on Him. That's my only understanding, is leaning on Him.